Oh, we are so hyped for this mega guest who has been in several mega bouts. He hits harder than a
Huh?
bag of bricks. He is the leader of the Bomb Squad. Introducing the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Deontay, welcome to Combat Compas, and how eager are you to get back in the ring October 15th to face Robert Helenius at the Barclays in Brooklyn, New York?
Thank you guys for having me, and I'm very excited. This is we're coming back to Brooklyn. I consider like one of my second homes. I love fighting at the Barclays Center, where some of my most dramatic, most electrifying, exciting memories have came from. And knockouts as well. So it's going to be a pleasure and excitement to just go back to the Barclays Center and add more memories and more knockouts for sure to my legacy.
Yeah, Deontay. Everybody wants to see more knockouts. They want you to scream "Bomb Squad" every time in the ring. But let me ask you, before the fight on October 15th, a lot of times when fighters get a long layup, they have to reset the mind, figure out things, what to do again. How was that process for you after the fight with Tyson Fury and coming back for this fight?
I mean, it was a good, anytime that you can get a break, it's always good for the mind, the body, and the soul, because you got to understand the business of boxing is year round, so you always can find a good fight. We never take breaks. And when we can take a break, it's always good. Sometimes fans will see you on break and vacation, like, get back in the gym. You're supposed to be training, and that just show you how people look at us and think, it ain't no breaks. You got to train all the time, all the time. The saying is, I rather stay ready than have to get ready. So but when you're able to take a break and spend some quality time with the family, man, it's much needed. It replenish your body and your soul. What I mean, especially when you're a father that love your children. Because I always tell people there's no greater gift in this world than being somebody's father. And I have and I'm fortunate to have so many of them, and it's a blessing to me. So, taking that layoff it was good for me. Then I got an opportunity to do other things that I was passionate about doing as well. So that was a big blessing as well. So now I'm back. I'm ready to go, ready to provide my service to my greatness and give it a go. One last time. I only got 3 years left. I say I want to do it till I'm 40, and then that's it. I'm gonna hang up my gloves. Some most of the time, people, journalists, or people that are recording certain things that people say, they rather be first than being correct. But here I am. I'm letting people know that only 3 years left. They ain't gotta wonder. They ain't gotta guesstimate. They ain't gotta assume anything. They can hear it right here from me right now. Three more years until I'm 40. I'm done. So here I go. Provide all the great fights. They ain't gotta worry about that. I'm going for all the big fights, all the mega fights. They want it. They got it. Here it is.
Put your Twitter away. You don't need the breaking news because Deontay Wilder says he's done at 40. You hear that, Fernando? You don't need the
I
breaking
did.
news over here.
Tom,
But
Tom, Tom Brady didn't inspire you to go to 45?
uh, well, hey, you know how it is in boxing, though. They always say you always got a plan. You retire until they up the money on you.
That is true.
Gotcha, Deontay. But for you, you're kind of the opposite side. You always been the champion. People are following you. They're trying to get your belt. Now you're trying to get back to that top and go after maybe a Tyson Fury or a Usyk, guys like that. Uh, you know, First of all, what do you expect from Robert Helenius? And do you think if you get a big time performance and you get a knockout that you're back in that title picture?
I'm expecting nothing but the best from Robert. He one thing that makes us similar is that he got a warrior heart, and I have one as well. He rather go out on his shield, and we all know I mean what I say. I go out on my shield as well. I've shown it many times, and that Robert being my sparring partner, this ain't something that I'm observing of him just looking in TV. This is something I know from experience of being in the ring with him. Even when we spar, we always give each other a great some great sparring, tool sharpening tools. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like when it counts, and this is a lot of things is on the line. So I know when God fight me, they train their ultimate best. They bring their A plus plus game. and I don't want them to bring nothing less because I'm bringing mine as well. And people always know when they come and see the Bronze Bomber, they always sitting on the edge of their seat because they don't know what's gonna happen, but when it happened, bam, baby, good night.
Deontay, a month ago, we saw you at Crypto Arena / Staples Center. I saw you taking selfies with fans. You had to crouch over because some of the fans are really a lot shorter than you are. You tower over them. But what did you think about Andy Ruiz, and is that somebody you'd like to fight if after the fight with Helenius?
I think the fight was a good fight. Both guys gave it their all. Some point in time, it's gonna be one winner, and that night Andy was the winner. And I think me and him would be a great fight. We got a lot of attention from the crowd, and I got a lot of attention being in the arena as well. And people just want to see good fights. And if that's the fight, if that fight that fans would love to see, I'm more than willing, ready, and able to do so. And yeah, if that's for a fight next, or if this is, I heard Usyk gonna be in the arena. He said he want to fight the winner of me and Robert. That could be an option as well. It's a lot of options since I've came back. It's a lot. I mean, the excitement is back. Man, the Bronze Bomber is back. So, when there's excitement in the heavyweight division, the excitement everywhere, the opportunities come, the money go up, and the how people are interested in the business, they come out to see what's going on. So a lot of stuff is occurring and going on so fast. And so it's amazing though, because it keeps me smiling and happy. And it's like I said, I only got 3 years, so let it come. Let's get it. Let's go. So exciting times are coming for me as well as the fans, for sure.
Let's enjoy those 3 years. Let the money keep on rolling in. Let's make those mega fights is what Deontay Wilder's all about. Would Andy make for a tough opponent for you because of his heavy set size?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. In boxing, we all know that styles make fights. So you're not gonna know until that night of the fight and we get in there, when everything become live. I know I have a big advantage over him with arm length and height. But one thing about Andy, he throws a lot of punches, and he's a good counter puncher as well. So he got some things that benefits him in the fight as well. So you just never know, And sometimes height doesn't matter when you know how to maintain and handle it, just like he did against Anthony Joshua. So style does make fight, and I think it'll be a great matchup style-wise. And we have to wait and see to the night of that fight when it happens. What's gonna happen.
Deontay,
but, I'm always confident in myself, so I come to deliver the knockouts, and on that night, you can expect a knockout, baby.
Deontay, like you mentioned, it's a very exciting, it's a very exciting heavyweight picture with yourself back in here and releasing that powerful right hand that you have. But Deontay, Tyson Fury, keeps talking about fighting Anthony Joshua. I'm a little surprised by it. Why not go with Usyk and go for the unification or undisputed heavyweight belt there? What do you think about that fight? And say, Fury doesn't get the Usyk fight done, will you want to fight Oleksandr? I think you mentioned it too earlier.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think there was. I mean, you talking about what I think about the Joshua and Fury?
Yeah,
situation?
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
I mean, I think it'll be a good fight as well. Like I said, styles make fights. I got Joshua. I'm confident in Joshua in that fight. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm confident in Joshua being in that fight to give him definitely a run for his money. Joshua has to fix a couple of things within himself. You know what I mean? He said one time he came to America to find a heart, and and I think, but I think it'll be. But once he find that heart, I think everything will come together for him, and it'll be a great fight overall.
He's been watching The Wizard of Oz, huh? He's been watching The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
what was the second question?
Are you interested in fighting Alexander at all? Or is that something you want,
Oh
three-belt
yeah.
champion?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That is something I'm looking to. Like I said, put on all the exciting fights, and if Usyk a man of his word, then that could be the next fight upon my victory come October the 15th. So we can be looking for either me and Ruiz or me and Usyk. So I think that's already exciting news already just coming out the gate. You know, people can expect. I told my team that I still want to do at least 2 to 3 fights a year. Definitely try to get 3 if possible. You know, while I can and while I'm able and while I can. You know, I don't want to stop that as well. The speed of things, because once you're consistently fighting, you're able to get different fights in and different great fights to be made. You know, sometimes certain champions they just only fight 1 year, you know, and stuff like that. You know, sometimes they just want to rest their body and stuff like that because it takes a lot. It really does, and I don't blame any other champion that just want to fight one time a year. I don't blame them at all, because you know people don't understand what it takes to do this on a day-to-day basis. You're training, even just training alone on top of getting in and fight, because a fighter is never 100% getting in the ring. It's impossible unless he ain't trained hard, he ain't sparred hard or whatever, any of that stuff. That's the only way. But if most time when you're training for a big fight, you're gonna give it your all in training, and you're gonna wait to the fight. The fight is supposed to be easier, and the only way we able to still get in there not being 100% because of the adrenaline rush. You don't really feel no pain in that. Yeah, excited as time. You finna get some money. You got the lights, the camera, and you got all the fans around, and it's time for some action. So, and you know that what keeps us up and going. But it takes a lot. But I want to do it still. I want 3 fights a year. I don't want to wait. I want to still continue doing what I do to bring the excitement. So God bless the heavyweight division.
Deontay, it's been a fun interview. We have one more question before we let you go, and it's not about boxing. Is Alabama going to win the football national championship?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think they're gonna do it again, baby, and again and again and again. Let's go, baby. Roll Tide.
You guys have heard it here on Combat Compas. Deontay Wilder has 3 or 4 more years. Enjoy it. The Bronze Bomber is going to be delivering hits, bricks, collecting that money, and giving you the biggest fights. It starts October 15th against Robert Helenius at Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you so much, Deontay, for joining us, and good luck on October 15th.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much, and I hope y'all guys have a wonderful day.